Recollection. In the small courtyard, she still keeps her gaze lowered. Are we going to Leilani's memories again? As consciousness returns, the small courtyard comes into view. The greenery is lush with flowers of all kinds growing wild and stretching their leaves to the sun. But based on this drawing, we all know where this is. A few children gather around the marble fountain in the center of the courtyard. Their fluffy heads are huddled together, chattering away about something or other. Above the fountain, a statue with slightly spread wings looks down, as if listening to all the children's joyful sounds. Indeed, this is... Oh, we're back to...
葵花福利院.
Oh, so... Liu Qi said someone has invaded his memory. That's us. We exchange a glance, seeing the same confusion reflected in each other's eyes. It is also a dream like what Lanxiang and Mars just experienced. Liu Qi's motives are a mystery. As I'm weighing my next move, Mars suddenly pulls me back.
有人靠近，藏好。
We've just hidden behind the bushes where a woman in a long white dress steps out of the building. Seeing her, the children eagerly flock to her side.
姐，要不要吃糖？给你我最喜欢的汽水味儿。
Jane, Campbell?
谢谢。
姐，我想继续听上次那个故事。
孩子们，我当然很乐意给你们讲故事，不过不是现在，我需要出门一趟。
啊，那捉迷藏？
没错，很快就是集体活动的时间了。还记得我们说好的吗？即使没有我的监督，大家也一定要好好遵守约定。回答呢？
好。
好孩子，要记住，圣希尔大人会永远注视着我们。
Okay, I'm a bit confused here, but it should be alright because I'm not sure if Saint Cyril is a male or a female. But in French, you put Saint, there's a. I don't know, I'm not religious, I don't know. But maybe she is, because I now think about Czech and Slovakia. I think their deity are Saint Celila and Methode. So, perhaps it is. After saying this, she passed ahead of the children in front of her and left the courtyard.
简这个名字，监督，难道他是？
Yes, it's Campbell when she was young. I saw her in the realm before.
也就是说，这里是存在于过去的葵花福利院。
你们对这地方很熟啊？
I infiltrated this place once while investigating Lokotara. Simply put, Lokotara is using this place as some kind of testing ground. Yeah, so they expose the children to the X crystals and the radiation. It's just like how the environment where where Midas was made an echomancer. He frowned.
岭阳有很多类似的机构，还有人专门去训练那些孤儿院里的小孩，组团去偷东西。没想到你们海林的情况还要更乱。
I try to speak up for Hailing's situation, but before I can say a word, I feel a tug on my clothes. I look down and meet a pair of innocent, useful eyes.
你们是谁？
His gaze falls on Lanxiang beside me.
如果是来寄养的，这个哥哥有点太大了，姐应该不会收留他。
你说谁是？
We're guests invited by Director Campbell to visit.
参观，也就是很重要的客人了。我们现在正准备玩捉迷藏，你们想一起吗？
幼稚，谁要玩小孩子的游戏？
I'd like to join, but we're not very clear on the rules. Can we watch you play once first?
好呀，你们过来吧。
He seems to perk up instantly, turning back to his companions. He points towards us as he speaks, seemingly introducing us. Meeting the children's curious gazes, Lan Shan quietly takes a step closer to me.
你想干嘛？
Liu Chi said the seeker in hide and seek will come to catch us.
你是说，鬼可能就藏在这些小孩中间？
Can't be sure, but this game holds special meaning for every child at Sunflower Children's Home. We might discover something during the process. And
而且，
a door like that doesn't just appear out of thin air. If I'm right, this place is someone's dream too. That person is very important. It's wearing Liu Qi's dream, actually, not Leilani's dream. Nearby, the children are still debating whose turn it is to be the seeker. They keep pushing the role onto each other as if no one wants to play the part. A sound nearby silences the children instantly. An eerie hush falls. I follow the sound. Under the vine-covered corridor stands a thin, frail figure. Dappled shadows fall across his face, masking his features. He approaches slowly and stops a short distance away, his hair color. Timid eyes meet mine, strangely familiar.
怎么办？姐说了，每个人都必须参加，我们不能打破约定。可我不想和他一组，你们呢？我也不要。那就还是老样子，这么多票对一票。小池，你可以吗？
So he was bullied as a child, even in this children's home.
他是鬼，再不跑一会就会被抓住的。
Someone jeers and the children scatter instantly. Soon, only Chi remains behind.
1、2、3。
He seems to be used to this, so he consciously covers his eyes and starts counting. Time ticks by. He lowers his hand and turns slowly towards the flower beds. Before he reaches it, the child steps out and retreats 2 steps in resistance. She didn't react, she just laughed to find the next person while the child returned to us. What's wrong with you?
啊？
You seem really scared of him. Did he bully you?
没有，
Then why?
也不只是我一个人，大家都觉得小池怪怪的，没有人喜欢他。
就因为觉得怪，你们就合起伙来欺负他。
谁欺负他了？我们只是不想和奇怪的人玩而已。
Is there anything specific?
之前我在活动室看到了一个头掉了的玩偶，身子上还有个大口子，年画都露出来了。偷偷问过，那个上午只有他去过活动室。哎，听别人说，半夜偷偷起来上厕所的时候还碰到过，就在走廊上一动不动地站着，可吓人了。
The conversation was interrupted by scattered footsteps. The second child found came out, then the third, the fourth. Liu Chi seems very skilled at finding people. Soon, all the children gather again in the courtyard.
来第二局了，这次谁来当鬼呢？哥哥们是客人，也不太好，要不还是小池来吧。
The boy glances up at me, quickly lowers his head, and nods silently. He looks harmless, but he's the one who trapped us in this illusion. I decide to test him and tap his shoulder. I'll be the seeker this round. You go hide with them too.
不用了，我从以前开始就一直在当鬼，我不会躲。
It's okay. There's always a first time for everything. But let's see here. So he says he doesn't. Actually, he doesn't. Because he has always been the seeker, he doesn't know how to hide. It's not I don't hide. I think there's a slight difference here. You can say I don't speak English. I can't speak English. But here, I mean, I don't hide is a bit strange, maybe.
大哥哥，你们是来领养孩子的吗？可 可以的话，能不能也考虑一下我？小池会很乖的。
Okay, so the other children bullied him. No one seems to want to adopt him. Some other have been adopted. And we know he was adopted later, but that didn't go very well. Why do you want to be adopted? You don't like it here?
没有不喜欢，讲和大家都对我很好，这里也是我唯一能留下的地方。但是，我很想要一个自己的家，和家人待在一起，就像其他人一样，有个永远能接纳自己的地方。
If this were an ordinary child, I would probably already be silently considering the possibility of bringing him back to seed, but that's his Scalpal. Thinking of this, it's not the art. Thinking of this, the hint of pity that was about to sprout in my heart receded. Perhaps seeing me silence for too long, he lowers his head again, his bands falling with the movement, obscuring the emotions in his eyes.
对不起，是我太贪心了。
I understand, I'll consider it, but we're just visiting this time, so for now, let's play games with everyone, okay? With moisture glistening in his bright eyes, he gives a bashful smile and walks away. Follow them. The moment he shows any suspicious activity, don't hold back, strike immediately.
喂，你要一个人留在这儿？
Since it's hide and seek, we must follow the basic rules. Don't forget, in this round, I'm the seeker.
你觉得那个柳叶刀会跟你守这种规矩啊？
Do you remember what he said in the end? His goal is for us to experience a nightmare. Although no one related to the three of us has appeared yet, Liu Qi's appearance cannot be a coincidence. Time is short, no more hesitating.
一切小心。
The footsteps fade in the blink. I'm alone in the courtyard. Since that's the case, then count to 100. To be safe, let's follow the game rules first. A look around the courtyard view was unobstructed. The sunflower children's home stood quietly in the shadow of the huge building enveloping the statue of Saint Cyril. I walked towards the building. It's hunting time. Sunlight streams through the window, illuminating floating dust motes. Everything is exactly as I remember. Identical doors line the endless hallway. Having traversed this illusion many times, I navigate the corridor with ease and find the children. Suddenly, on the third floor, an odd feeling wells up, urging me to look back. This door looks familiar. It seems different from the others. I press the handle down. The creak of the hinges is startlingly clear. A sliver of light spills through the door, intensifying until I reflexively shut my eyes. No change?
什么情况？怎么突然跑这儿来了？
How did I suddenly end up here?
啊，监督？
How did you all...
不清楚。刚刚我们正跟在柳叶刀背后，突然眼前一黑，在恢复意识时就已经在这里了。
Could it be because I opened the door? I look back at the door as I consider another try. Muffled voices drift from inside.
嘘，有人在说话。
小池，行舟警官的事，你准备怎么处理？
你指什么？
他曾私下询问过我收养手续的问题。当然，按照海林的法律，他并不具备相关的资格。
无所谓，就算没有那些，我和行舟哥哥也会成为家人。
据我所知，他在查柳叶刀的案子。
他查不到的。
但
我说了，他查不到。这是我和你的神明之间的私事，用不着你多余的关心。
我关心的是出世间的未来。你在他身边多一天，就会大大增加暴露的风险。 到时不只是你，连出世间也会被你拉下水。
So Xingzhou is that policeman. But at this stage, Scalpal, Liu Qi has grown up. And we know from chapter 6 that Campbell is with Lokotara, so perhaps because of some, courting, etc., Liu Qi started to work for Lokotara, committed some crimes, but now a policeman is about want to adopt him.
盯着我干什么？
你不过是私下将圣女等同于你那个早死的女儿，又成了你口中神明的信徒而已，连出世间的人都算不上，还想管到我头上？
Oh, so she isn't?
做好你自己的事。
六爷道，你真的以为自己能一直在警察眼皮底下扮演乖孩子吗？
当然，我当然可以，我可以演一辈子。
Xingzhou.
怎么，不敢认人？
Although the office has been temporarily connected to the exhibition building and can function normally, the privacy is indeed not as good as before. After much thought, it would have been better not to visit Brother Rubia. Sorry to bother you.
好说，血路威随时欢迎。反正都已经省去那些繁文缛节、谦逊礼让。不若你索性临时加入血路威，我们结伴而行，我也好随时教你几手。
If I don't join, you won't teach me?
那可能就得看心情，说不准还要排队。说几句玩笑话让你放松一下罢了。瞧你眉头紧皱的模样，不知道的还以为我带人欺负你。还是说正事吧。原计划是想最近找你聊聊你可能很关心的那个小匣子的事，没想到出世间出手惊人，一封邀请函直接打翻我们先前的全部推断，只能跟着他们的步调走。
Indeed, I told you they were throwing down the gauntlet, but I never expected a move like this. It's truly...
我要的2个名额，你可有留？
After you reached out, I only picked candidates for the 4 remaining slots, excluding you, me, and Shell.
那选好了吗？
Almost. Currently, the candidates I have decided on, after considering many factors, are Lan Xiang, sent by Mr. Shengu, Mars, under Mr. Lei Zhu, and Boreas and Leilani.
看起来都是和你一同经历过是是非非的同调者。
Yes. What about you? Are you going?
当然，此行前路未卜，由我亲自去，一是免得傻坐在外面担惊受怕，二是真遇到状况，我也有几分把握出手相救。诸位以命相托，不敢自大说能护得各位，但总归先须尽力，再谈无怨。
Thank you. This challenge was meant for me, yet you are all standing with me.
别说客套话了，我们早就上了同一条船，现在反悔也晚喽。
Alright, then some things can wait until after the event. Where's the other person?
室内闷热，不若透透气。
What? What? Wait a minute, are you?
喂，
It's really you? Why are you dressed like that? I figure you were back, but hiding in Ruvia while the precinct has you on field duty? Is this covered? Because someone's out to get you? It's a cover. Yeah, but the precinct, I don't know this word, is probably Yue Chongshan.
这里边事儿太多，回头再跟你细聊。总之，我现在的行踪需要保密，暴露了可能给有些人添大麻烦，所以血路威最合适。
Many official agencies can't act openly due to their ambiguous stances. Officer 10 even received the direct order to stand down. Going undercover is risky if you need to stay hidden. Why not stay back and help maintain the defense system? It has even stricter requirements, and I'm still looking for qualified equimoncers.
不行，我得进去。
Why? Is there something in Lokutara that concerns you to this extent?
虽然我没有证据，但是出世间那个处刑人，很可能是我徒弟行舟。
Huh? Your apprentice? Is that the officer you mentioned before who disappeared with the entire task force during an investigation? How can you be so sure? What's your proof? No, wait, you said there wasn't any. Well, what are you basing this on? How did you suddenly just know?
他捅了我一刀。
What?
虽然脸完全遮着，能力也看不出来，火焰更是比他从前厉害太多，还有了一把渗人的武器。但是那个距离很难不这么认为。你懂吗，小电奴？不多不少，还有1个月，我就认识他满9年了。
What are your plans? Do you need me to inform others beforehand?
还是别了，我不知道出世间对他做了改造，还是别的什么。但他现在很强，不是我们任何一个人抱着迟疑能够战胜的对手。
But if we meet face to face and fight, it's bound to be exposed.
是啊，我会把小周曾经的能力信息整理出来，再结合一下我们最近几个月知道的关于处刑人的部分做一下整合，方便大家做好准备。至于处刑人可能的真实身份，如果可以的话，我想要由我来告诉各位。进去后，如果发现他的踪迹，在分头行动时，也请允许我以个人身份进行追捕，算是一点私心吧，感激不尽。
To avoid complications, your identity stays hidden until we're inside, revealing you're an execution. What? Revealing you are an executioner? Then it's fine. It will be a shock, but they will understand. But here you're confusing people. Executioner is the executioner as Xingzhou, perhaps. He's just a person on our squad. Mamoru is just a person on our squad. You should avoid using the exact same term here. Revealing you are a member on the squad, on the team, then it's fine. It'll be a shock, but they'll understand. But your proposal to pursue them in a personal capacity. You can act in a personal capacity, but you cannot act alone. Last time you were injured because you couldn't win. There's no reason you'll be able to win a month later. And are your injuries really healed?
都好了，放心。
我也赞同这个条件。不如到时真的分头行动，我和小叔叔一组。
Impressive, you've thought of everything.
好说。
But who is Uncle?
唉，就当是我乱攀的亲戚吧。
Well, it's not randomly claiming. We have seen that. We have seen that.
哎，不是你们。
Then I'll also entrust the matter of prior concealment to Liège.
这是自然。
唉，你们两个继续臭味相投吧啊！老人家不碍事。
Scalpal's attitude towards Xingzhou seems a bit different from what I previously thought.
你想分析一个疯子的心路历程？
I just want to find a way to leave this dream. Don't you think it's a bit strange? Liu Chi said he wanted to play hide and seek with us, but until now this space hasn't had any seeker that reacts specially to us. Not even Liu Chi, who is the biggest suspect. Among those of us who entered the clock tower, Leilani is the one most likely to remember Liu Chi, but she's not here now. So the most probable remaining answer is that this is less like a nightmare and more like
一段记忆。
a memory. Exactly, a memory belonging to Liu Chi. Of course, we can't rule out that he deliberately fabricated this memory to gain our sympathy. But if not, given his personality, he would never show us this memory.
是啊，所以你们又是怎么进来的呢？
A familiar voice rings out behind me without warning. The tone is level, yet fails to mask a chilling coldness. We turned around. Liu Qi's expression is grim as he closes in on us step by step.
不请自来，可不是什么好习惯。
Several willow leaf knives fly out with his final word. Mars draws his blade, parrying them all while yanking me forward. You call him Scalpal, now willow leaf knife. There's no willow leaf knives. You can say that, you can say Scalpal, you can say Lancet. Like, you don't know what his name means?
跑！
No time to think, I bolted down the road, a ring of clashing metal echoing in my ears. A knife whistles toward me. Lan Shan draws his baton just in time to deflect it, the blade grazing my cheek.
我也懒得计较究竟怎么回事，但来都来了，不如顺路留下点什么，比如你们的命。
The ground heaved beneath us as the entire building shook violently. We struggled to stay upright, sprinting for our lives. The floor behind us is collapsing section by section, and there seems to be no end in sight.
不反击吗？
As a master of the space, we stand no chance here.
那怎么办？就这么一直逃？
We have to find our way out. As a sense of urgency, an unusual light suddenly flickered in my pocket. My hand covered the outside of my pocket, feeling a hard card. At the same time, the door ahead was also glowing, and something like a flower shape seemed to be condensing, but I didn't have time to look closely. No time to think. Go through that door. Before I could finish speaking, my hand was already on the doorknob, pulling hard. A brilliant white light erupted, engulfing all of us.
下次这种对手，可以交给新人试试。
So the Encore card is also tied to our identity as a 13th seed. I suppose, because it keeps saving us from these situations.